our governor, His Excellency Dr. Nasir Idris Abdullahi Ngondu, a faithful governor and also a comrade governor, which you all know he is the only comrade governor in this country. He has therefore graciously approved the donation of the sum of 30 million naira to this gathering. That is to the organizing committee. No. His Excellency has approved the donation of sum of 30 million naira to the organizing committee, which you know that whenever His Excellency made a donation, he don't leave without bringing that donation in cash. So before I leave this stage, I want to present that sum of 30 million naira in cash.
If there is anything like orphanage, if there is anything like that, at your discretion, please apply this amount of money to it. No. It will not be received. It will not be received. They are trying to, demonstrate hospitality, that this is their nature and all of that. The hospitality is very, very clear. It's the nature of and all of that.
Pastor Paul Eneche, the founding father of Dunamis International Center, has rejected the sum of 30 million naira from Kebbi State Governor Idris. Okay, this money was delivered to him while on stage by the governor's aide, and Dr. Paul Eneche outrightly rejected the money, redirecting the money to orphanages and other charitable needs in the state. It should be recorded that Benue State is one of the poorest states. It's not even one of the poorest, it is the poorest state right now in Nigeria. If you divide it 36 states over 36 states, it is the poorest state. And in this same state, a governor is donating the sum of 30 million naira to a church program that they didn't even call him there, donating 30 million naira. What happened to infrastructures? What happened to reinstating schools in the states? After Dr. Paul Eneche rejected this money, the Christian Association of Nigeria in Kebbi State went ahead and collected the sum of 30 million naira from the Kebbi State Governor. I'm going to allow you guys to watch this video because this is an hypocrisy in the highest level. A pastor publicly rejected money. Christian Association of Nigeria went ahead and took the money, claiming that they have needs of it. They want to use it to do this and do that. They have robbed off the integrity of Paul Eneche. I'm going to allow you guys to watch the video of C.A.N making statement about the 30 million naira that they have collected, that it was not rejected.
I want to make it clear that C.A.N, Kebbi State, has not rejected any amount that the governor and the government of Kebbi State has given. Number two, I want to make it clear to say that Dr. Pastor Paul Eneche has not rejected the money, 30 million naira, that was given. The clip is gone viral. You can go back and check it. It's very clear. This is a tale of two antecedents. Number one, His Excellency the Governor of Kebbi State, Dr. Nasir Idris Ngondu, is a generous man, is a giver, is a person who always wants to give honor to whom honor is due. Anytime you are in Kebbi State, he always wants you to feel comfortable, especially men of honor and caliber. I have seen that worked, and it is part of his gesture as a giver to do that. And Dr. Pastor Paul Eneche is another man with a nature and antecedent like that, who solely sponsors his programs and does not depend on the government of any state. He does not accept any amount, any support from any government for his crusades. He sponsors his crusade from his church to the glory of God. So, but what the governor did was to support the organizing committee of the crusade, and which the C.A.N is the organizing committee, co-hosted by the organizer of the meeting. And so what happened? He said on stage yesterday that he will not need the money, but he wished the money will be put back in the land, in the state. And he mentioned orphanage, that the money can be taken back to the orphanage, or the C.A.N can use it and be a blessing to the orphanage and the widows and the less privileged. And so he has decided to let the C.A.N have a final word to justify what has been given. So I want to say, without any mincing of words, that the money has not been rejected. We want to say, as I round up, that we are grateful to His Excellency for the support. The C.A.N has not rejected his money. Dr. Paul Eneche has not rejected his money. He has been a blessing to the land, and he wants the money to be a blessing to the land, and that is what he has done. So, and I know that our able governor, our able leader, the man with the large heart, the man that is a visionary leader, I know he also has visions for the Christian community, and I know that with this that he has been doing for us, he's going to do more for the Christian community. He has a listening ear, and I know he's going to listen to us more and soon by the grace of God. Thank you.
Christian community and Christian Association of Nigeria, we are here sincerely to thank the governor for a very robust relationship.
After the outright rejection of the 30 million naira, on that same crusade ground, Paul Eneche promised to give the Christian Association of Nigeria, C.A.N, that is in charge of Kebbi State, the sum of 30 million naira if they should reject the 30 million naira that was initially given by Governor Idris, the governor of Kebbi State. Let's hear from him directly.
And I want to appeal to C.A.N. Money that we said we return back, that to say we are not taken. You also can say, please, thank you for the kind gesture. Since we are not a government agency, we would like you to apply the way it's received but to return. If C.A.N will successfully do that, we will give C.A.N the money. But you will not hold.
During a live service on Sunday, Dr. Paul Eneche made a clarifying statement about the 30 million naira and the Christian Association of Nigeria. Let's listen to him.
The only person that will be surprised at what that event of the money and all of that is the person that does not know us. It's only people who don't. The only person that will be surprised, they are the people who don't know us, because these are the principles we live by, not from today, from the scratch. 20-something years ago, we have come to meetings where, okay, let's pray for the country or something like that, and then everybody take your envelope to go, and I reversed on the spot. My wife is aware, and I said, this is the last time I'll be in anything like this, reversed. In the year of 2014, I was invited to go to Israel. It was a presidential pilgrimage. The President Goodluck Jonathan was going on a pilgrimage, and many governors went with him. The Pilgrims Welfare Board invited me to come and be the guest minister. That was one of the days I would leave church on a Sunday, and my wife and I, we prayed and felt it was more like a national assignment. So I traveled all the way to Israel. First of all, I traveled by myself, paid my airfare going, paid my airfare coming, they put me in a hotel, the King David Hotel, and then ministered firefully. When I returned back home, I was presented an honorarium from the Pilgrims Board, that this is my honorarium for going to minister there. And I said I didn't go there to minister for honorarium, and I will not take it. And it was returned. That was the President, Professor John Kennedy Okpara was there. At that time, he is still alive today. It's not a today matter. When the Governor Tom became governor in Benue State, I was invited to come and speak to the EXCO in an EXCO meeting at beginning charge for that administration. And I went. And after I finished ministry, it was more like a seminar. One of them said they were going to bring me an honorarium. And the governor told the commissioner, he said he will not receive it The man said, let me try. And he went and brought what they packaged. And I said, I'm not taking it. I didn't come here to preach in order to take something. And he went back to the governor and told him, he said he will not receive it. And the governor said, I told you he will not collect it. Now, the governor then reminded me that another time he brought his own pocket money, his own money, and he said, I want to present this to you. And I told him, I'm not sure whether this is not security vote. That's right.
I told you, no, sir, that it is my own pocket money. You might have forgotten. That was years back, 2009.
And for service housing development, I went to preach, pray and dedicate the place, and he was presenting money. And I said, is this government money? He said, no, sir, it is my pocket money. So it's not today. So the governor reminded me. He said, you said, I'm not sure that this is not security vote and that I didn't touch it. So it's not today. Now President Goodluck Jonathan in his office visited our church twice in Area 1. Then how many of you remember? All through that reign, 1 cc then now did not exchange hand. Not one dime of government cc is in this project. I'm saying that so that nobody think that it's not thought that it is targeted at. It wasn't an action to show anything or to even be disrespectful in any way. It is a rooted principle. Stanley Uzochukwu is the Stanley Group CEO, Delboro Hotel, Lagos. We went for a crusade somewhere in the east, and he was sent by one of the governors he's acquainted with. Go and give this man this amount as our support for this program. He told him that the man will not receive it. He said, are you the one I'm giving to? Take it to him. When he brought it, I told him, I said, you know I won't take it. He said, but I told the man, but he said I should still bring it. I said, okay, tell him that I officially say I won't take it. He returned it to the man. And the man said, what is this? What happened? So he himself returned back and said, please, I need an explanation of some of the reasons why. I said, number one, government money, supposing this is security vote or money meant for something, is not meant to cross over into church work. We don't want to have our record in government record that they gave us something. And thirdly, we want to be able to speak when we need to speak. I can go on and on just to clarify that this is not targeted at anybody. Right, he's here. He was there when the executive of the people, the state, visited us, led by the deputy governor. And they came with that kind of bags of money like that. Yes. And they came and they said, oh, is there hospitality to be part of the crusade and to help us in how we came? And I said, no, we will not take it. He said, no, why? This is their normal hospitality and normal. I said, no, we cannot touch it. So they carried it back. And then they began to ask themselves, what did they do wrong? To pacify them, we passed through the government house the next day to pray on the ground, to let them know it's not that we are angry with them. Everything is all right. But this is what we do, and this is our principle. And I am sure that every single one of us, we should. Now, in fact, wait. One pastor was almost sacked from here. The accountant just remember, while they were planning for the crusade, he met with the executive of the state governor, and he said, oh, how can we help? Long story made short, they paid an amount of money into the church account in that location. And the pastor told me, oh, I said, are you mad? Are you a newcomer here? They paid money into church account from government and you accepted. I said, reverse the transfer under 24 hours. It was reversed under 24 hours. Reversed under 24 hours. Hallelujah. There are many names we could mention, but we don't want to mention and all of that. So this is what we stand for. And every single one of us here, please ensure that whatever money is meant for, that is what it is used for. If you are in government, use government money for government purposes. Wherever you are, whatever purpose the money is meant for, let it be used. And in this place, all monies are not accepted. And I'm now talking to church members. You stole money. Don't give an offering on it, otherwise it is double judgment. Are you hearing what I'm saying here today? Don't give. But I believe that this will assist somebody to know that this is principle. And we do the crusades. See the Kebbi, see the Gombe crusade. See all of these crusades. Millions spent. No offering taken on the crusade grounds. And welfare is done. Medical outreach is done. By the time we finished from Gombe, there was no direct flight. We finished from Kebbi, no direct flight. The usher, the protocol, the media people, the medical team, there was no way they could come to Abuja and then try to look for flight. We had to get a plane for them to take them there. From there, do you understand what I'm talking about? All this is money, and yet we are not asking nobody for, and God is supernaturally supplying. And as many of us, as a part and parcel of this commission, you make yourself available and your resources available to push this thing to the end of the earth. We have no challenges at all. So I believe that this will clarify you and to know exactly what it is all about.
We have all heard from Pastor Paul Eneche. He has clarified everything, noting that the rejection was not targeted at the present governor of Kebbi State, Governor Idris. It's not that he's rejecting the money because of his personality, but he wants him to know that, he wants everyone, not only him, the whole world to know that Dunamis Church International Center has been practicing this over and over again. You can listen to the video. It's over 20 years they have been doing this.